I think that might be giving you a clue on what border we'd like to see open.
Of course, flying.
Government agency. Every year they will have the property reports on Sarawak property. Okay, let's look at these 2 years. Sarawak property in the volume is increased. Okay, 2018 compared to 2017 is increased by 4.7%, and 2018 to 2019 increased by 7.4%. And under the value have been appreciated. 2018 that time we call economy quite down, but the Sarawak property value still increased of 7.4%. And the value in 2019 increase of 22.9%. And the estimate actually 2020 this year is still an increase of value for Sarawak property. And all this report is all on the transacted property, okay? Based on the transacted property. You can Google and then see the report in the website also. And then when we talk about the Sarawak residential price, normally we want to know average Sarawak property is average how much. This is we looking at the past 24 months, okay? Sarawak property from the past 24 months from 380 per square foot ringgit Malaysia to today we up to 700 ringgit Malaysia per square foot. And then if we talk about the average per square foot price is 544. Okay, 544 is the average property price in Sarawak. Okay, and this is based on the 2 years property transacted price. Median range price is because we have apartments price from the 300,000 up to 700 or 800,000. Even though in apartments in Sarawak, we also got 2 million, one apartments at about 2,000 something square foot. But we talk about the average price in Sarawak. Kuching property now is 545,000. Based on the last year transacted unit, 1,068 units sold average price. All right. So let's look at the this project is named P Residence. We have a project that new launching and the already with in Australia, you say off plan and the can move in immediately, right? So yes, we have a block that can move in immediately. That is block 4, 5, 6, and then coming soon one is 7 and 8, right? So this is the project that I would like to introduce, and it is next to the E-Mart. When you look at this E-Mart, it's 24 hours supermarket, okay, and like the hypermarket. Just imagine in Kuching, if a grocery supermarket can open 24 hours, what do you think of this area? Is it a mature township? Is it a happening place for this area? And in this area, Kentucky open 24 hours, McDonald's drive-through open 24 hours, and then the outside here, all the shop houses, there are a lot of coffee shop, the restaurant or the laundry, all 24 hours, operate 24 hours. Okay, and the best part is next to this project. This is urban community park. This is the government project going to have the new city garden. It's for like people for relaxing, garden, jogging, and everything. Very big place. They're going to build a community hall here for the people, the community at this area called Patukawa. And the main road for this is Jalan Patukawa, and on the other side of this got another highway called Jalan Stephen Yong. Okay, it is all both side highway connected in between. So it's a very convenient place. All right. And we look at the other side in this way, so you can see the this one new city garden, new community, and then coming soon one is block 7 and 8. And I would like to share with you the block 4, 5, 6, which you can, if you buy it, you can move in immediately, and then you can rent out, or if you invest, you can rent out immediately as well. And then it is all the facility we have. There is another under the next to it, there is one clubhouse. Inside the clubhouse got swimming pool, got children pool, got jacuzzi, got gym room, got cafeteria, got library. All facility are there. And this is only a sky garden for the residents. The residents here have to go a bit out a bit. There is one still under the community, the clubhouse. Okay. The ready units one can move in anytime. In Sarawak, we call with granted already got VP or OP, can move in anytime. That's why it's zero risk. And today we have the Kuching Best Home package. They will give free maintenance fee for 2 years, and you can get extra car park. They will give you one free car park, but you can buy additional one car park at 50% discount. All right. So this is the projects that we have launched and then sell very well in Kuching. And today we only left about 16 units for this ready to move in one. And all the buyers will automatically qualify to be a lucky draw for the grand prize, a BMW 3 Series. All right. Developer really give very good incentive. And you're looking at this price, I now can show you different design, different color. And then you look at this, it's only Ringgit Malaysia 485,000. The square foot is 1153 square feet. Okay. And then looking at this design also 511,700, 511,712. Square feet is 1,226.98 square feet. And this is what you see, what you get. Fully furnished, fully, like the show unit, fully furnished one. And then we got different design, let you choose. We got blue color, we got purple color, we got light brown, and then we got gray color. You know, you can see you got different sky blue color. All this new design is 1,226.98 square feet, and then all is 3 bedrooms, 2 bath, 3 bed, 2 bath. Okay, and it only sell at 511,700 net per square foot. Fully furnished like this, per square foot only 417. Do you think it's very cheap? And then what you see, now what you see, what you get, just move in like that, you know. And then if you buy it, you can rent out immediately. Okay, this is another new one, just last 2 weeks finished. Okay, and then also the same thing, selling for 507,900 per square foot, only 400 something. Only per square foot, fully furnished, what you see, what you get, only per square foot 400 something. Size is almost the same, is 1,002 and above, 3 bed, 2 bath. So this is the best project that we have been sold in Kuching. And then looking at the rental, if you go for invest, then our Sarawak rental is all the apartments, all the condominiums where rental is per month. In Sarawak or Malaysia, we talk about in Sarawak or Malaysia, the rental is count per month, not like Australia per week. So this one is per month 1,000, averagely is 1,008 to 2,000. Okay, and if this is in the month of April, the 2,000, 2,000, 1,008, and then there is one quite big one, is almost 2,005 per month. All right. So this is the rental that we get. And then we are looking onto, we are believe that Sarawak, especially Kuching property, will be increased tremendously because Indonesia moving capital to Borneo, Kalimantan. They already start looking a new, they already have the place called Kutai, okay, Kutai Kenaraga. This is a place at the Kalimantan Borneo Island. All right, and because of Jakarta is a traffic jam, and then the whole Jakarta island got a bit sinking like that, you know. So the government is looking into moving the capital to Kalimantan. So it's only next to Kuching, next to Sarawak. At the moment, we already got highway. Highway go to this Indonesia border. It's called Pontianak. It's only 4 hours. Last time, without the highway that time, okay, we drive to Indonesia, Kalimantan, Borneo, this border. It takes 7 to 8 hours. Today, only 4 hours. Highways go there. Just imagine a new country capital is just next to you. So, and with the great population, 273 million populations in Indonesia. And today, Malaysia, a lot of foreign workers are Indonesians. So, maid or worker, the state workers in the plantations and others. So this is how we look at the Sarawak property at the moment. At the moment, if you come in, it's very low. And for foreigner, you want to buy, is also very low criteria. You can come in. If you want to apply for the MM2H to stay in Sarawak, to stay in Malaysia, is also can apply. You can have free visa, like if China people, they don't need to every time have to apply for the visa, and you can stay anytime up to 10 years also can, and it is renewable. So this is what I share tonight. And okay, yeah, this is what I would like to share with you all. All right, thank you.
Thank you very much, Jamie. It's a wonderful presentation, very informative, and especially the Sarawak videos. It's really bring us to Sarawak. Well, sort of like I miss my home as well in Sarawak, Miri. Yeah, very nice, very nice. So I love the idea as well that the 24 hours KFC and McDonald's. I'm hungry now. So yeah, and then so now we are going through the Q&A sessions. So basically, there's one question from Michelle Lee. Do we need to pay for the sponsor?
Okay. Normally, you don't need to pay for a sponsor if the sponsor is know you very well. Because if you request for the sponsor to help you to do the applications, okay, and then there is an application fee of 10,000. All right, because they have to like a runner fee. We don't call agents in Sarawak, you know. But for me, if my buyer, I know this buyer very well. They buy property from me. Maybe I can consider to be the guarantor of the sponsor. Like if they don't buy property from me, why I want to be the personal guarantor for the person? You know, and then you must know well the person. Only you will do right. So unless it's different, because in Sarawak, a lot of they are coming in joint venture business, you know, they will look for the locals to joint venture business. So the partners definitely will be their sponsors already, right? So this is how we do it in Sarawak. Mostly it's their partners to help them to apply, and that as their personal guarantor. In this case, yeah.
So is there any limit for you to sponsor? For example, everyone find Jamie. So Jamie, how many can you sponsor up to?
At the moment, there is no criteria saying that you only can sponsor one. There is no, because the Sarawak, this MM2H, almost, they are more like protect Sarawakian actually. So that's why a sponsor cannot be West Malaysian. It must be a Sarawakian, but they do not have a limit say only one person can be a sponsor. If you talk about the West Malaysia, I can tell you the agency already been a sponsor for a few hundred people already. You know, the agency in West Malaysia, you know, so that's the different things, yeah.
So, is there any other questions? So basically, there's
just now I saw there is one question asking whether Sarawak and Sabah is the same. Is it there is a question?
It's also from Michelle. I think you already answered it when using your chart, your presentation. Yes. So I think Michelle should get the answers already. And from Lee Yens, there's another question. How long will the FD need to be in the account?
FD limits,
No, how long? How let's say they want to put the money inside the account. Is there any time limit they have to put inside there, or once they take it, put the money into the FD, and then they apply, they got the visa, the money still need to stay inside the FD account?
Yeah, just now I mentioned 1 year later, only you can withdraw, and then you still have to maintain minimum 60,000. You still remember just now I say?
But
For
is
example,
it, yeah.
A
So
married
let's say
couple.
let's say I put the 60,000 in, I got my visa, and then after 1 year I can take it out. And if I want to renew, then I have to top up it back to 60,000, or before I still need to maintain 60,000.
You have to maintain 60,000 all the 10 years tenure during your stay.
Okay.
So
yep.
I take an example of a single yeah. Just 100,000, right? 100,000 FD. So I prove for 100,000, I apply. Then I get my MM2H already. 1 year later, I can withdraw 40,000.
Yep.
The 60,000, because the bank will get, the government have the letter issue, the bank saying that this person is under MM2H applicants, their minimum money have to put inside the bank is 60,000. The bank won't allow them to withdraw one. The government also got control one. Not that easy.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that's the monitor parties.
Yes, that's the monitor part. Yeah.
So is the fixed D, they come with the interest as well? The fixed D?
Yes.
Just the normal
It's just like a normal. Like today, Malaysia interest is so 2%. You put 100,000 every year, you get 2,000 only. So it's the same. They will enjoy the same things like Malaysian. Like they can go to the hospital, our government hospital, for medical treatments, but only that they pay the foreigner fee a bit higher. If they go to private hospital, to most of the foreigner, they will go to private hospital because our private hospital is provide very good services and the medical treatments compared to especially like China, other country. They will feel that our hospital is good already, very good and very reasonable price, affordable price.
So when they're living in Sarawak, right, they are still considered as a foreigner, right? They are not residents, right? Just because they have 10-year visa.
Yes.
Okay. Can they become a resident eventually?
Quite difficult. They only be it's quite difficult unless it's married. Like married to the then they had then eventually first actually married couple, we got a lot of Sarawakian, maybe husband or wife is a foreigner. They still have to apply for this to stay. Few years later only they can apply to be a permanent residents of Sarawak. And then most of them, if they cannot get MM2H, they have to do a job like a working visa. They will do a working visa for 1 year, every year renew. So otherwise, if they can't get MM2H, one thing MM2H is good is you can stay there for 10 years. You don't need to apply every year renew. But working visa, you have to renew every year.
So there's one question I have as well, Jamie. Let's say I'm married in Australia, but I go to Malaysia single. I didn't disclose my marital status.
Then I'm going to record for your wife. You get in trouble.
Will the immigration check about that?
I believe they will check. It's not that simple. You say you are not married and then coming you want to. I think they will still check. Are you the Australia PR now, right?
Yeah.
But you still Malaysian, right?
Yes.
Yeah, that's why easy to check.
No, I'm not asking for myself. I'm asking for other people.
Then you can convert, become Muslim.
Oh, you suddenly very interested.
Convert to Muslim, then you can marry for.
Hey,
the reason he decided
please don't be misunderstand.
Suddenly appear.
my marital certificate is from Malaysia.
Okay.
So it's really not for me.
Oh, okay.
It's okay lah. We will hide for you. Okay.
Convert to Muslim. Convert to Muslim.
Actually, Benjamin, you in Australia, you earning Australia dollar, you have to come back to buy Sarawak property, you know. Now it's so cheap,
Yeah.
and then it's so affordable. It's only 160,000 Australian Australian ringgit, you know, Australia dollar.
Yeah.
So,
fully furnished.
No loan for us, right? No loan for us.
No, you can no loan for foreigner unless
Even
you
we
go
got
work. You
IC
know,
also
there is
no
a bit of like you see, foreigner always ask me whether they can loan or not. I say, if you can loan, of course you can loan, unless you got working visa in Sarawak or in Malaysia, you can apply loan. But if you got working visa in Malaysia, you cannot apply MM2H already.
Oh, okay.
You know, this is two-way. If you want MM2H, because MM2H is for encourage retirement. Encourage retirement means that you are not come here to working. So if you want to apply MM2H, you must be clean. Then apply, you got your MM2H, then only follow the rules. You can work for 20 hours per week, like that. You know, still can work.
Yeah.
So,
hey, JP. Yeah. Sorry. Ben, you go.
Lily.
Okay.
Don't tell me you ask wife again.
No. Let's say, because you mentioned about the pension fund, right? Let's say if that guy don't have pension fund, but he has a business that generate business income for him, can he do that and retire in Malaysia?
Yes. We call pension fund that means it's like why inside the criteria called pension fund. It's meaning that it's encouraged for the retired people to come.
Okay.
Yeah.
So as long as it's a business income, it's also acceptable.
Yes, it's considered, you know. Yeah, I have applied for, I got clients apply for West Malaysia and Sarawak. So I know it's mentioned if you got business, they got like in their own country, they got monthly, got salary, or that one also can.
Oh, okay.
But because of MM2H actually is talk about retirement plan, retirement program. That's why when I just now I say when I say, why Australia why Australia is not in the world for retirement home? When we call retirement home, they are talking about the standard of living is cheap, and then the weather, the place, not many population and all this, okay. But Australia been voted the most livable country. You know, like Perth or Melbourne, you know, it's livable, but it's not voted as the retirement home.
Yeah, because it's too expensive.
All right. Yeah. So we have to know the differentiate of the two lah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yep.
For
Lily, you have questions?
Yeah, even we got IC, we cannot borrow money in Malaysia already, right? Even we still got IC. Like us, like residents from Malaysia, but now we working in Perth.
In Australia,
can we still Sarawak's product?
Okay, you have to have somebody, your name, joint name. The person is reside, that means stay in Sarawak or stay in Malaysia. You can use your IC to buy, and then if you want loan, you can use your Australia income to support the loan. But you must have a joint name of a person who is staying in Malaysia or Sarawak. Because the bank also scared later on cannot catch you or you in. They can find somebody in Malaysia, in Sarawak, like that, you know.
Okay.
So I always do that. So I know the bank what the bank want and all this. I got a lot of Singaporean. You know, Sarawak people, a lot of working in Singapore, and they're already Singapore PR, but they still got they still got Sarawak IC. A lot of them buy property in Kuching because Singapore Kuching only 1 hour flight. Very near.
Right. Yeah.
So a lot of Singaporean buy property in Kuching. And then they work in Kuching, they work in Singapore. They are Singapore PR already, but they buy property using Malaysia, then support with their income in Singapore.
I see.
We still manage to get the loan for them. Yeah.
Yeah.
So Jamie, I
cheaper,
saw one thing just now about the house price that you showed us is on the P residence.
Yeah.
It was 415,000. Some of them is 470,000. So, and I also saw there's a MM2H program. We have to buy using 600,000, right?
Yes, yes.
So how does it work, like?
Okay. Just now, maybe you did not see. I got put there. S&P price is 600 to 630.
Yeah.
You know, this project actually last time, because you can see the whole piece is 20 acres of land. And today we already built block number 7. Total is 10 block, meaning that 2 acres of land, only 1 block. And then they got a lot of plenty of the green, like the jogging track, the green sky garden, you know, children playground. 20 acres, 10 block, 1 block, 84 units, very low density in Malaysia. Okay. So the price supposedly is 600,000 and above. So because of now economy is so low down, so the developer actually giving very good incentive rebate, a lot of rebate, you know. So that's why the developer actually only sell to you 500,000, you know, but the S&P actually is 600,000 and above.
Oh,
so,
okay.
So that's why you can buy, because based on the S&P you can buy. But you pay money, you only pay 500,000. Understand?
Oh,
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
But we can get the loan. If we can get the loan, that'll be fantastic. If we can't get loan,
if you got IC, I able to help you to do it.
And then
but you mentioned have to find a partner, right? That reside.
If you got someone in Malaysia, you got name, you got the person name put together, then only they are more secure lah.
Can I put your name?
Can. Future I return, I will transfer back to you.
Yep.
But it's really cheap. I mean, even cheaper than Vietnam, I think. Yeah.
It is.
Ringgit Malaysia, you know, cannot find out. That's why I say Sarawak now really is if you want to buy affordable and that is worthable, you know, and that is fully furnished. Imagine you really anything there, you know, all the thing, even electrical goods, everything is there. What you see, what you get just now, I showed to you already. You just take your bag, move in.
Yeah, I think even cheaper than Sabah.
Cheaper than Sabah.
Cheaper than Sabah. Sabah is not cheap.
Sabah now, because previously is tourism very good. Now hit by COVID-19, okay? So Sabah property actually appreciate faster than Sarawak. But Sarawak future will booming on. I tell you, if Indonesia here, you know, now we already got a lot of Indonesians buying property in our P residence. Because the drive they can come here already. The border got two state that they also call like their state that the border state town city lah. They always drive into Kuching already for medical, for children universities. They study in Kuching. Their parents, they will drive in to do their medical treatments. They buy condo and then they stay here, you know. So eventually, if the capital move to Kalimantan, there will be really, you know, well, definitely difference. The demand will be.
So is this confirmed? They move to Kalimantan? I also heard something like that. Is that confirmed?
Yes.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Even though our government now do a lot of like hydro supply electricity for them to start the construction and all this. Yeah, my friend's engineer, the Indonesia consulate in Kuching, the embassy consulate in Kuching, they know each other, you know, so they already have this all the plan, plan together. I just have a meeting with my friends the other day. He say it's all confirmed already. Actually, they are doing the coordination now. The consulate always have come in to Kuching, you know, for the coordination work. Because they need our like hydro water lah, hydro lah, electric lah, all this to support their development lah, for the moving of capital. Yeah.
Yeah. So when you rent out, right, you rent to local peoples, right, mainly?
Yeah, at the moment, local people and the foreigner also got the outside West Malaysia. A lot of governments professional, the government agency people, they will post in Sarawak. They will come in. A lot of teachers, you know. So rental site still okay for quite easy to rent now. Especially now, after COVID-19, even more people want to rent house instead of they want to buy house. They you know. Yeah, because now our rental market demand very high. Like in Cebu, small town, our rental apartments can go up to 2,000 plus. You know, with the population only 200, not more than 300,000 population. Yeah.
Let me calculate.
So
I need to calculate.
you need to calculate your rental yield. You buy one, I manage for you. When you come, then you just stay there. We do Airbnb. When you come, you yourself stay there.
So yeah, I think our time is catching up. So basically, one final round on the questions. Is anyone have their further questions, and we can ask Jamie. If there's none, I think for those who want to leave and then have a chit chat, please help yourself. But I think if there's no question, I think that's all for tonight on today's sessions. And please stay tuned for next week, and we are going to talk about the migration. So I know a lot of investors or a lot of people who wanted to migrate to Perth. Next week, we are going to talk about migration to Australia.
Yes.
Okay, how can you migrate using business, or how can you do, so we will invite migration agents to help us and to talk about that to us. So if you have no questions, thank you very much for coming tonight. And those who want to stay for chit chat, please help yourself. Thank you very much.
Thank you.